You have just expressed yourselves through the vote, and I would like to thank all local MPs and all of the people working in the polling stations for what they've done. That is democracy, and we owe a lot to them. I would also like to thank all of the candidates who ran for Ensemble pour la République, many of whom qualified for the second round of voting, and I would like to thank all of the French people who put their trust in us in this first round of voting. Our candidates are the ones who are fighting no matter what the headwinds, no matter what circumstances may present themselves. They're fighting towards a single goal, which is that our values win out, that France wins out, as we are fundamentally attached to the Republic, and we are secure in wishing to reduce inequality and to move our country forward. We firmly believe that our fight is a fair one, a strong one, a necessary one, and indeed a requirement. But this evening is not an evening like any other. You know me, and I will go right to the point. The far right is currently climbing the steps to power. Never before in our history has the French Parliament run the risk of being dominated by the far right. So, what we must do is clear, stopping the Rassemblement National from achieving an absolute majority in the second round, dominating the Assemblée Nationale, and therefore governing the country with the projects that we know. I would like to call on all of French voters. No vote should go to the Rassemblement National. In these circumstances, France deserves that we do not hesitate in our choice. We should never hesitate. If we want to stand up and honor the moment, we have a moral duty to do everything that we can to avoid that the worst may happen. My career and my work as a politician lead me to fight with all of my strength against the project of the far right. It would reduce our values to nothing, it would considerably weaken our country, and would simply add more misery to the misery that our citizens are already experiencing. In hundreds of constituencies, our candidates will be fighting for the second round of voting, and therefore will be the best choice to avoid the Rassemblement National achieving an absolute majority. In other constituencies and districts, and this is a choice that we made in the very first round of voting, in 60 of our constituencies, we will be pulling out our candidates who came third, so that we do not allow a Rassemblement National candidate to go forward in the favor of a Republican one. Our candidates fought hard with their teams. This is a difficult choice, it's a heavy choice, but it means being responsible, and I firmly believe it is the honourable choice to make. Everyone understands that tonight. The new Front Populaire will not be able to achieve an absolute majority. We've said throughout the campaign that La France Insoumise within that alliance prevents it from being a credible alternative for power. So the situation tonight is clear. What is at stake in the second round is to make sure that the far right does not achieve a majority by creating a parliament where we have enough weight to work amongst Republican forces to build projects and ideas. In this new Rassemblement National, I believe that we will be able to fight to defend your ideals, your values, and your interests. So it is by being strong around France and giving that strength to our candidates in the second round that we will be able to protect you the best. My fellow citizens, you may well have been disappointed by these last years. You may well be angry. But throughout those years, we have been fighting to move forward, and we have been fighting to protect what matters the most, the Republic and our values. We must continue to do this, and that starts tomorrow with the hundreds of candidates who are running for Ensemble, who will be starting to campaign for this final week, fighting for the French people. Today, you voted, you expressed yourself. Today, you are the lifeblood of our democracy, which is our most important treasure. We will continue to fight together to push forward. Vote together for the Republic and vote for the candidates that defend the Republic. Thank you.